Good morning and welcome to New Generations. I'm Michael Stieber.
And I'm Julie Runke.
The State Board of Education wants to make California schools some of the best in the nation. In an effort to achieve this goal, they have adopted a model curriculum for state high schools. Students are now required to take 3 years of English, history, and social sciences, 2 years of science and physical education, and 1 year of either foreign language or fine arts. This list was designed to serve as a guide for educators and can be expanded according to local needs.
President Reagan outlined his budget for the nation last week, and financial aid students took a hard blow. The new budget calls for a $2.3 billion cut in funds allotted for financial aid. As News 10's Rosie Gotland reports, that would wipe out aid to more than 1 million students in colleges and universities. The State Community College Chancellor is now accepting the responsibilities that haunt California and the nation as a whole. That is helping lower the rate of students needing remedial courses. The rate is currently at 52% in both writing and mathematics. The goal is to lower the rate at 12% in writing and 8% in mathematics by 1990. The California State University system is going to raise, am I doing this right? Is going to raise the standards so that many students will have to stay at the community college level, which will in turn will cost the community colleges more than their budget allows. So the CSU system has agreed to help with the funds.
President Reagan has asked NASA to honor the teachers and the teaching profession in America by choosing a teacher to go into space aboard the space shuttle. Last week was the deadline for applying for that coveted ride. As Jerome Gray introduces us to a teacher who is ready for a trip into the final frontier. A visit to the doctor can be a real pain when you are too old for a pediatrician, but too young for an MD. Fortunately, there's a remedy to that problem. An adolescent specialist who is specifically trained to treat teenagers. I can't read that. Adolescent specialists learn to diagnose potential health problems, most prevalent in teens. Most important, these doctors are trained to listen. If you would like more information on these specialists, write to the Society of Adolescent Medicine, Post Office Box 3462, Grandana Hills, California, 91344.
If jogging has you down and you're a bit bored with the daily run, Rick Van News has a report from Kentucky with a new way to get the road work in. That is for the New Generation with segment on today's interview. On today's interview segment, we'll be talking with high school that raised money to help send food to Ethiopia. Please stay with us for more New Generation.
Been through it once, now you go through it again, and it'll be better this time. Okay.
At last thing, when you go to camera 1, you gotta use the script because there's no prompter in 1. So when you're on camera 1, you're looking at camera 2, you know, everybody can see your eyes looking different place than with camera on, you know.
Finish. Where am I supposed to start? Be sure to watch our show regularly. The interview will provide you with information necessary to start a junior statesman chapter at our school. That's it for this morning's news segment of New Generations. I'm Mike Stieber.
And I'm Chris, signing off.
I'm Peter Kwong.
And I'm Mike Stieber. Welcome to New Generations.
Last summer, while excavating a site in the Pocket Road area, workers uncovered what has turned out to be an ancient Indian burial ground. The Miwok Indians once lived in a huge village there in the south area of Sacramento. The burial site is thought to contain more than 100 skeletons. Archaeologists are finding more bones and artifacts. Unless an agreement over the future of the burial site is worked out, it could become a real roadblock to plans for expanding in the Pocket Road area. Moving the remains, however, is a costly proposition.
If the slopes sound like too much, maybe you should give the boat show a try over the weekend. This show promises everything from dinghies to yachts, and one exhibitor is even claiming to have boats for every budget. His start at $800, and they go up to $35,000. This is the 32nd annual Sacramento Sports and Boat Show. It's filling buildings A, B, and C at Cal Expo. The show continues through the 18th. It'll cost kids $1.50 to get in, adults $4.
It looks like Placer County will soon be a busy commercial center. Herman Miller, a furniture and office product manufacturing plant, is expanding. It's moving to Stanford Ranch, and that's going to create hundreds of new jobs. Company officials say groundbreaking is expected in late spring. They say the plant should start up by late this year. That's when they begin to fill the 400 positions.
Be sure to join Bob Burton and Jennifer Smith at 11 for News 10 tonight. The state's lieutenant governor has released a new study on women in poverty. It says that by the year 2000, most of America's poor will be women and children. They'll have the details. And they'll tell you why rock superstar Stevie Wonder was arrested today. That's at 11 on News 10 tonight. Thank you for joining us for New Generations. I'm Mike Stever.
And I'm Peter Kwong, hoping your news is good news. Good night.